directionally challenged. Ah, I take it this is the aetherite we seek. Right then. As soon as Alphino arrives, we go. I trust you're feeling suitably heroic, Gilberto. There's no telling what sort of resistance we'll face in there. Oh, lordy, we going. Quickly, you clods! Briskly, swiftly, quickly! I will not suffer any further delays! Hello. How's it going? We're here. Lay down your arms and surrender. We have your crystals. There will be no summoning this day. Overdwellers, here, but how did you... Where are my parents, Patriarch? Where are they? Oh! Jesus Christ! Mother? Father? Coke for the furnace. You monster! How could you? We are but servants of the Lord of Crags. We are his, that he may drink of our blood and partake of our flesh, that he might draw upon the strength of his children to defend them from the tyranny of the overdwellers. No, Alisaie, not yet. I understand, Patriarch. I do. Your fear, your anger, your hate. You would do anything to protect your people, anything to deliver them from despair. Whatever it takes to ensure that those who threaten you can never do so again. But in your single-minded pursuit of this objective, you have brought suffering to your own kith and kin. You have sacrificed the lives of the very people you sought to protect. But it need not be this way, Patriarch. Renounce this bloody course. Cease your attempts to summon your god and work with us together to build a lasting peace. Another peace to be abandoned at the overdweller's convenience. Oathbreakers, all of you, liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. You take and you take and you take, and when you've had your fill, you sue for peace. You promise that this time is the last, until you grow hungry again. And when we dare to defend ourselves, you declare that this beast tribe cannot be suffered to live, that our gods drain the land of ether and brings naught but suffering, death, destruction, suffering upon us all. I will hear no more from you and yours, Overdweller. You've ruined your own lands. You will not ruin ours. I said I'd come for you, and I did. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Say something, please. Please. Poor Ga Bu. Please. Poor freaking Ga Bu, man. What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh lordy. Oh boy. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Wake up! Subtitan. Oof. Oh! 7 hells. No, no, not Ga Bu! I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Oh my god. Oh my god, no! Alpha, no! Leave him to me! Did he just throw a carbuncle at him? What the hell's happening? Oh, man. We must away. Get us the hell out of here! Oh my lord. That was so traumatic. Holy shit. Ga Bu. He's breathing and I don't see any injuries, but I can't seem to wake him. By the 12, how could I be so foolish? I should have known better than to let Ga Bu accompany us, given what we were like to find. His anguish and despair have served birth to a primal, just as surely as would the supplications of the faithful. Worse, being born of such tumultuous emotion, this incarnation of Titan seems incapable of naught but violence. If we have one cause for optimism, it is that while many crystals were present, they represented but a fraction of the quantity intended for the summoning ritual, meaning that Titan must be far weaker than planned. But be that as it may, he is yet a primal, and the longer we leave him to bleed the land of ether, the stronger he will grow. And should Titan be permitted to leave Ogamoro, more lives will be lost. The Maelstrom will rally the troops, and the cycle will continue. Gilberta, you know what must be done. Will you face Lord of Craigs once more? Lord of Crags once more? Yes, I'll do it. Thank you, my friend. Alisaie and I will tend to Ga Bu. When you have finished with the primal, look for us in Camp Overlook. We will be expecting you. Alright! Confront Titan in the naval hard. I did it. Ah, there she is. Did I not tell you she would return safe and sound? The deed is done. Then, Titan is no more? Yep. Did it. I did the thing. Good. There has been enough tragedy this day. He has been like that since he regained consciousness. We believe he can hear us, but he has made no attempt to respond. He is almost certainly still in shock, but we cannot discount the possibility that he succumbed to the primal's influence. Should that prove to be the case, he must be put to death, like any other thrall. Such is the Alliance's policy, yes? You have the right of it. But we must not rush to conclusion. After all, we once feared that Isali's followers were beyond reason, and many have since laid down their arms and accepted Ishgard's peace. We can but watch, wait, and pray. Oh, sad. Sad. Poor Ga Bu. There is naught to be gained from dwelling on an eventuality over which we have no control, much less one which may never even come to pass. Let us tend to more immediate matters, informing Commander Blyoden of Titan's demise, for example. You may be certain that he will be glad of the news. Would you be so kind as to break it to him? Ah, you're a sight for sore eyes. When the others came back without you, I feared the worst. But they said you had matters well in hand. All settled then, is it? I'm glad to hear it, but not half as glad as my men'll be. Believe you me. Regardless of whether or not he was summoned properly, a primal's a primal, and there ain't a soul in the Maelstrom that hasn't lost a friend to one. Don't get me wrong, like, we're all prepared to do our part, but we weren't so naive to think we'd live to tell the tale. Thankfully, of course, it didn't come to that, which, my friend, sounds to me like the cause for celebration. Now, I know you have lots of places to be, but why not stay the night? We'd be honored to raise a glass to the triumphant return of Titan's Bane. Slice of life.
Who goes there?
Hmm?
Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp.
It's okay. I get it.
He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas.
Hmm.
It's so quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words. I should be stronger for all my experiences. Yet my heart aches more than ever. I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness, I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me. But when Grandfather revealed the whole truth of the calamity to us, I finally understood. And I resolved there and then to continue his legacy in my own way. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot stand of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled Grandfather's words to my father, years ago, before he left Alisaie behind forever. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger, of you.
Alisaie.
Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it?
It's fine, I've never said a single
Mayhap
word.
you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard.
Let's see. Under some rather unique circumstances, I had the pleasure to fight alongside Sir Emmerich.
He is quite a man, the Lord Commander. I shall have to thank him for his kindness. Truth be told, I was rather taken aback by it all. Given Ishgard's famous love of foreigners, I was half expecting the Kyrugians to berate me for bleeding. But I never heard an unkind word. Everyone there seemed relatively open and friendly, in fact, thanks in no small part to your tireless efforts, I suspect. The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light. As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on, for the sake of those we hold dear.
Oh, it's Ardbert. This mother...
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
Yeah.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
Well, that's easy for him to say. It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scions' thoughts, and thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
Nah.
Pray do not mistake my
Oriange?
intent.
Never. Crazy.
I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another course. For the power to invoke the Ardor belongeth not unto the Alisaeans alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all-too delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart.
Very well. Draw her out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done. What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness. Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
Oof. Heavy stuff. What are you doing over here? Ah, let me guess. It's time to leave, isn't it? My apologies for disappearing again. If it's any consolation, I have already packed my things. How is he? Brother, Commander Blauden, something tells me you are not solely here out of concern for his welfare. But to answer your question, there has been no change. He will not speak or eat. I'm not even sure he's slept. If he did, he seems none the better for it. He just shuffles about with the same expression on his face. You will look after him, won't you, Commander, and treat him with every kindness. He's still in there, I know it. Beneath the anguish and despair, he's still fighting with all his heart. He deserves to be given that chance, until he comes back to us, until we know for certain what has become of him. Aye, you needn't worry. If he hadn't risked his neck to warn us and help you secure the better part of the crystals, this could have turned out a damn sight worse than it did. We'll not soon forget that, and nor will Maelstrom command. I'm so sorry, Ga Bu. I truly am. You should never have been made to... And I know I cannot possibly understand. Mayhap there is nothing I can do or say. The pain, the anger, the helplessness. Hold fast to the memories of better times. Remember them as they were. And when it hurts so much, your heart feels fit to burst. Let it burst. Let it burst and fill up again with your love for them. And never, ever forget. Come along, little one. I will remember them. And you, Alisaie. Thank you. Huh. Look at that. Have faith, sister. Your words have reached him. In time, he will recover. And those who orchestrated these events will be made to answer for their crimes. 1,000 times over, aye, there will be a reckoning.